Hi friends, it's AV Lux here. Just wanted to do a love reading for you guys. I've been actually using this deck a lot. This is the Soul's Reflection Love Oracle by Nadine Swigger, and it's really cool. It is an indie deck. I believe it's still available. It has 78 cards. I have a lot. I have a ton of Oracle decks and I have a ton of love decks, but this one, as well as Doreen Virtue's Romance Angel decks, are probably for me one of the most receptive decks when it comes to relationships. And they kind these those cards kind of go into specific detail. So even when I do a general reading, which this is a general love reading for you, it may not resonate with you because these cards are so specific. And a lot of times you go onto YouTube and you type in, I want to know if this person's right for me, or when am I going to meet my twin flame. And though, readers tend to do, again, a general reading. This is supposed to be a general reading, but it comes with the caveat that they're also very specific. So it is, but it isn't. The intention is to reach the right people, I guess. So I hope that helps. I hope that this reading helps. And I've already cleansed these cards, so I'm eager to use this for you guys. This is just the creator's how-to with this deck. Basically, she's just saying to use your intuition and to kind of follow your own spirit guides. And a lot of times, the words are what can help, but maybe it's the pictures or maybe it's the overall reading. So just put that in there. I'm just going to do a quick blessing here. Please bless our readers. Please bless this reading. May it only serve the highest good and truth. Okay, thanks. Okay, here we go. So, a lot of things happening in preparation for Sunday's moon here. Astrologically, there's a lot of things happening. It's not that things have been stagnant by any means. I think that a lot of you have been going through, there's newness, and I think at first blush, the newness maybe comes in a little bit negative, and our first response is defense. I hope that you were able to take the time, though, even afterwards, after being on the defense, to reflect and think, well, what does this really mean? What truly is the message here for you? I think there were a lot of wounds and sort of these past wounds and past heartaches that might have come back. There's a lot of reflection. I feel like a lot of you are looking back. I see a lot of scrolling, or maybe you shared an intimate moment, or you shared some intimacy with someone, an ex or something. And there's going back. And it's not to say that you're in a bad situation romantically at all. It's the first thing and it's unclear to you. I told you, man, this deck is so specific. If you would like a reading with this deck, believe me, it can be brutal, but it cuts right to the chase, and it's going to support you. Spirit will also always support you in bringing you to your highest good. But there, sometimes it's like there's no BS here, in any case, back to the reading. So this is what jumped out. You're unclear about a lot of stuff. Again, it's not to say that you're in a bad situation romantically, but there is this sense of almost like you're itching, or you're not fulfilled, and that happens sometimes, and so sometimes we just type in an ex's name and kind of stalk them a little bit on social media, or whatever the case is, or maybe you took it a little more boldly and actually sent a message, or gave that person a call, and surprisingly didn't get the reception maybe you were wanting, not, or like as if like it's like the door, it's like knocking on a door, the door opens and there's another door. You know what I mean? So you're like, what? Am I just like back at square one? Do I dig more? Is that a sign to stop, right? We're unclear about what the heck's going on. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this here. What would you like our viewers to know regarding their relationship, getting to know you? Okay, so this is it can go either way. It's like, is this getting to know you, like you have to get to know yourself, or is it this whoever it is that you're thinking about at this moment needs time? They need to get to know you. Everything could just be peaches and cream, but it's not going at a pace that you want. And they just need to get to know you. Here is a clarifier here. Planning ahead. Divine timing is aligned. Okay, so let's continue on. Okay, what else can you tell us about this relationship? Or what is the message this viewer needs to know about the person that they are thinking about, the relationship that they're thinking about, or even the relationship that they're in? Okay, I'm going to take this. Okay, so there was some hurtful words. So this was not intentional. I actually almost always work from left to right, and I've been going from right to left. So we're going like the future is unclear. Right now, it's like getting to know you. We have to plan ahead. There were so we're going backwards, right? So usually it's past, present, future. Okay, so hurtful words. So it looks like there is this is regarding a past relationship. This might be something that you have to work on, whether it's with yourself or that person. Control. Okay, so feeling trapped, lost of self-respect. Okay, staying open. This is great. Come to me. So staying open for what's right, and be it pain or beauty within your relationship, being open to all of it, and not having that fear of being closed. That's your silver lining. That's what is beautiful either about this person or about yourself. I'm sensing that it's about you. You are someone who can get hurt and knows that they get hurt a lot in the past anyway, but you're still open to love. You're still wanting it, and looks like there were some control issues, hurtful words. It's hard to get past those things, right? And so now whether you're getting back into that relationship, okay? Um, Planning ahead because the future is unclear. Let's get a clarifier for that future card. What can you tell us about the future unclear card? What message can you give about this? The future, what can they expect about the future of this relationship? Okay, let's just pick out a card here. Okay. I think right now it's really, it seems like to me anyways, the focus is right now. You know, we can always plan, you can always, but it's so dependent on what you guys decide to do now, that we can come back and talk about this depending on the decisions that you make today, the decisions that you make tomorrow, you know, the near future. That is, I've never actually come across that, but the future right now regarding the relationship that you're thinking about, okay, is really unclear for the both of you. It's kind of just up in the air. What do you want it to be, you know? And it just depends on what you decide. Insecurities and addictions. Let go of the negative experiences of the past. Okay. So this addictions card came up, and I know you see her with like the little alcohol bottle. But when I saw this, the first sort of word that came to mind is like codependency. You know, so there is a fear of being alone. I mean, we all can feel that, you know, but it's almost like it takes over. There's just, when you have that codependency, you'll know because you'll have addictions to a lot of other things. You could have like an addictive personality. And so I want that to be, you know, kind of your red flag. Let's talk about right now, okay, present tense, and things that we can do, you know, to help. So all of our, now that I look at this, if we just look at this spread, right, it feels like we're talking about not the person necessarily that you're thinking of, but we're talking about you, okay? You need to know yourself, right? Let's accept who we are, and not only accept who we are, but you say, you know what? I forgive myself for whatever it is I did in the past to hurt this person. And you have to be in a moment of, and I forgive that person for all that they did to me. And at the end of the day, I can't control what that person feels, right? Or does, and chooses to be. All right. And this is not going anywhere anytime soon. Okay, these are things we have to deal with right now. So our addictions, and be it whatever, it may not even be, it could be anything. Maybe it's shopping. Maybe it's, you know, again, codependency. Maybe it is alcohol. Maybe it is, you know, drugs or getting high or whatever. You know, it could be anything. Any type of addiction and any type of addictive personality can hold us back, right? Because then you're so super focused on one thing and obtaining one thing that you forget or even ruin all the rest of the things around you. So, and be that because of our insecurities, right? And letting go, we have to let go. And to me, letting go, the best way and the only way to let go of something is to forgive that part of you, forgive that part of that person. Not to say we must accept and continue to be a certain way. You know, we always need to strive to work on ourselves and to be better, because when you're better for yourself, you ultimately are better for everybody else. Okay? And once you do that, okay, once we get over, not get over, but once we kind of self-reflect, we can then start to plan ahead. What kind of partner, divine timing is aligned. So you're just really trying to align yourself so that you can get into this future. And even though this future here, that's like, this future is dependent on your present and how you address your past. Overall, you're open to love. Okay? So when you, sorry, there's a lot of things coming in. So when we forgive ourselves, that's when the healing really begins. When we address insecurities and address how something from our past or someone from our past made us feel, that's the area we really need to work on. Okay? Whether it's, well, this person always called me fat, or the person I was with got sick of me calling myself fat, and it's an insecurity of mine that I've always had, or blah, 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 whatever it is. Okay? Maybe you've had it all your life, right? I was never the skinny girl. Okay? And so I have this insecurity of being fat. Well, you need to, again, the fastest and the easiest and the best way is to forgive that insecurity, because you accept that was happening and you want better for yourself. Okay? I'm really trying to avoid like cliches, but you get there, then you can plan ahead of what kind of relationship it is you do want, or how you want to make your relationship better. And maybe it is great. Maybe you have like the best partner, or maybe you just want better, or just better for yourself so that you can welcome in the best partner. Okay? Whatever it is you need to do to get to know yourself, Spirit is reminding you. You can sit here and tell everybody all day long that you're the strongest person you know, that you're a strong, independent person. But you are the one who has to look at yourself in the mirror. You're the one who has to have these, intimate relationships. You're the one who has to come up against your insecurities. And the past, trust me, if you don't deal with these, okay, they're going to continuously come back, whether it's in your relationships or they find their way back to you. And that is the way life kind of works. Spirit wants to assist you to get through these, okay, in the best way. I would be really curious to know. This whole reading is it speaks a lot to me personally, and I hope that it can give you a little insight on either yourself, the relationship that you were thinking about, the person that you were thinking about, and these words were either buzzwords for you, but I think the main message is being right with yourself. The relationship that you need to focus on is not the one that you lost, not the one you're trying to get back, not the one that you're trying to make better, but not the boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, whatever that ex that you want in your life. Okay, that can come later. The relationship that Spirit wants you to focus on is you. Love yourself more. Put yourself first. You know, even if you're just by default a selfless person, let this be the reminder to self-care. Sometimes the best self-care is inward and not so much outward. But do what you have to do to become better so that your relationships are better, if that makes sense. Okay, well, I hope that helped. I will probably be doing another love reading because I was working on another deck, and I'm really excited to share that deck with you guys. All right. Have a good weekend. Ciao, ciao.